Every distance feels safe until you realize something was never chasing you. It was already beside you. For Sarah, moving across cities wasn't escape. Because some things don't need roads or maps to find you. Welcome back, everyone, to Stories That Shouldn't Be Told. Tonight's episode is Distance Means Nothing, a tale of muddy handprints, smiling reflections, and a promise that running will never be enough. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with anyone who loves a good scare. Your support keeps the stories alive. Now, let's begin. Sarah had been working late shifts at a downtown office building in Phoenix for 3 years. She was new at the marketing firm on the 15th floor and stayed late to catch up and prove herself. For weeks before that Thursday night, strange things had happened. Her computer opened files she hadn't touched. Items on her desk shifted slightly. Most disturbing were the after-hours calls. Her direct line rang, and, when she answered, she heard only breathing and someone whispering her childhood nickname, a name she'd never mentioned at work. The 15th floor was silent that night. At 9:27 p.m., she shut down her workstation. Her desk calendar had been flipped to a different month, with that day circled in red ink. Beneath it, in handwriting she didn't recognize, were the words, "Time to come home, Sarah." She stepped into the elevator and pressed the button for sub-level 2. As the car descended, the fluorescent lights flickered violently. In the security mirror above, she saw not her own reflection, but a pale man standing inches behind her, his mouth moving silently. She spun around. The elevator was empty. When she looked back at the mirror, her reflection was smiling at her, but she wasn't smiling. The garage doors opened with a sound like a scream. The air was thick with the smell of decay. Half the lights were dead, the others buzzed like whispered conversations. Her heels echoed sharply as she walked, but halfway across she heard other footsteps perfectly mimicking her pace. When she stopped, they stopped. The shadows writhed as if alive. Her phone buzzed with texts from unknown numbers. Sarah. Almost. Home. Now. The screen filled with her name repeated hundreds of times. At her car, muddy handprints streaked every surface, as if someone had crawled across on all fours. On the driver's window, written in mud, "I've been watching you sleep," a whisper curled through the garage. Sarah? It knew details no stranger could know: where she slept in the bed, the scar on her back, her mother's address. "I know she's alone tonight," the voice said from directly beneath her car. She threw herself inside and locked the doors. Every electronic system activated at once. The radio blasted white noise laced with voices chanting her name. The GPS screen displayed photos of her taken without her knowledge at work, at home, sleeping. The most recent was time-stamped minutes ago, showing her in the car. A face slammed against the window, cracking the glass. Bloodshot eyes, pale skin, broken teeth stretched into a grotesque smile. He mouthed the words, "I have your house key." She floored the accelerator in reverse, tires screeching. In the mirror, he chased her with impossible movements, joints bending at wrong angles, limbs stretching unnaturally. His laughter echoed from every direction. At the exit ramp, he was somehow already there, standing motionless with that twisted smile. Behind him, wet handprints covered every surface: walls, ceiling, pipes. She swerved past and tore toward the street. At the top, her headlights revealed words carved deep into the concrete. "Bedroom window," repeated dozens of times. At the police station, officers listened grimly. One detective said quietly, "We've had 3 cases like this in 6 months. One woman moved across the country. She started getting the same messages there. Another got a restraining order. They found her car in a lake 2 weeks later. Security footage showed the man entering at 6:04 p.m., but never leaving. For 3 hours, he moved through the garage in ways that defied physics, appearing behind different pillars instantly. The most disturbing footage showed him on Sarah's car, having an animated conversation with someone invisible. In a stolen car nearby, police found notebooks filled with Sarah's complete schedule, apartment maps, and detailed information about 12 other women. The final notebook contained one phrase written thousands of times: "She will come home with me." The last page showed Sarah's apartment floor plan with notes: "Bedroom window opens from outside. She never locks it." Police found Sarah's apartment already compromised bedroom window. Forced open, muddy footprints across the carpet. Every photograph turned face down. Her laptop displayed a document listing her family members' names, addresses, and daily routines. Sarah moved across town and then to Denver, but 2 months later, a manila envelope appeared in her mailbox. Inside were Polaroids from that night taken from impossible angles. The final photo showed her asleep in her new bedroom the night before, edges smudged with the same mud. Written on the back, "Distance means nothing." That same day, her sister received Sarah's new house key in the mail with a note: "I'll wait until she's alone." The investigation revealed the stolen car had been used in similar incidents across 4 states. Of the other women in the notebooks, 3 had simply vanished cars found running in empty lots, doors open, purses left behind. One woman's apartment was discovered with shattered mirrors and "She came home with me" written on the walls in mud. The last anyone heard from Sarah was a 3:17 a.m. voicemail to her sister. "He's here. He's been here all along. The mirrors show him even when he's not there. Tell Mom I tried to run, but you can't run from something that's already inside your house." Her sister found the apartment door open the next morning. Every surface was covered in muddy handprints. The bathroom mirror bore a message: "She finally came home." Sarah's car was in the parking garage, engine running, door open. On the passenger seat was a Polaroid of Sarah in the driver's seat, taken from behind her. In the photo, she looked terrified, but her reflection in the rearview mirror was smiling. The case remains open. Other women report similar experiences: whispered calls, impossible knowledge, the feeling of being watched by something that does not follow physical rules. In parking garages across the country, maintenance workers find cars with muddy handprints and the word "home" scratched into metal. They clean them off, but the marks always return. Somewhere, another set of footsteps echoes in the darkness, and another woman checks her mirror to see a face that should not be there, wearing a smile that promises she will never escape. And that was the end of tonight's story. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more stories that should never be told. And tell me in the comments, what are your favorite types of horror stories? Your support keeps these nightmares alive, and there are many more waiting in the dark. Until next time, sleep well if you can.